Lloyd Carroll from the Queen's Chronicle actually kind of alluded to the question I was going to ask. When International Management Group paid you some insane amount of money to take over UFC, it was like $4 billion or some crazy number.
Right.
Was this really the kind of event they must have imagined to get their money's worth? I mean, that's a big, it's a big figure to break even. Did they come to you and say, look, we got to get this in New York State, which you did, and we have to have events like this? I mean, that's...
No, they don't come to me and say anything. I run the business, and I don't know if you remember the way that this whole thing went down is all this talk was bubbling up, and literally everywhere I went, it's the only thing anybody would talk to me about. I would go to promote another fight, and people would talk to me about Mayweather McGregor, and it was nutty. So I think it was ESPN. I was at ESPN one day, and I said, you know what? Floyd offered you $25 million for this fight. And then TMZ got him, and he hung his watch out the window and said, yeah, you know what this watch cost? What? 25 million? I don't know. What's the watch cost? So that's how this whole thing got started, and from there, that was how the negotiations began.
And just to follow up the press tour that you're doing, and a lot of these wrestlers don't like, I mean, these boxers don't like each other. How much of this came from the WWE playbook? I mean, we all grew up watching wrestling, and the two guys joining each other and throwing the insults. How much of that is part of the shit we're seeing here? Well, let's be honest, we're adults.
Well, I don't think that anybody, when we were talking about this fight, the one thing that everybody said is, can you imagine how exciting the press conference is going to be?
That's what
I mean, that was the, if you look at Floyd, 24/7, I stopped calling it 24/7. I called it the Floyd Mayweather show. If Floyd Mayweather wasn't on 24/7, it wasn't interesting. And Conor McGregor, two of the best shit talkers in both sports. I don't think it's from the WWE playbook. It's both of their personalities. I mean, if I had two other guys that were promoting this fight, neither one of them could hang with either one of these guys when it comes to the shit talking. I mean, that's what these guys are known for. Obviously, they're both great fighters, but what they're really well known for is their level of shit talk.
Well, that's what we're here.
So yeah, exactly. I mean, you couldn't just say, hey, let's take a page out of the WWE playbook, because some guys have it, most guys do not.
Well, only a few WWE guys make it to that level also. So
yeah. Well, those guys have to train for about 7 years to learn how to shit talk and how to do all that stuff.
Fair enough.
These guys just naturally have it.